Welcome, Libra-Scorpio, to your Uranus and Gemini bonus reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's get straight into this. We do have Uranus sitting over here, and it is in your 9th house. It's also going to bridge the 8th house of transformation and the 10th house of career as well. But right now we are focused on this 9th house of higher learning, travel, and belief systems. Okay, so this is going to be a shift where you're going to find this profound evolution from your Libra's need for external harmony to your Scorpio's demand and for raw, unfiltered truth. So this is going to be an amazing journey for you at this time. This beautiful Uranus card here represents the sudden breakthroughs. It's going to liberate you from these old patterns and then suddenly drop this cosmic reward for you. It doesn't say it's nice though, right? I noticed that when Uranus was in Taurus, it did good for me for the first 3 years, and then the last 4 years or 5 years is just boom, right? It's just not good. Right, towards the end, getting ready to leave my sign of Taurus, I started to feel those cosmic rewards coming back again. So it's a very interesting energy, that's for sure. But it does act like a lightning bolt. So it wants to shatter illusions and give you this total mental freedom, which is very interesting because I think that we were talking, I'm not sure if it was you, Libra Scorpio, or Libra itself was talking about shattering those illusions from that new moon in Taurus. And so it does feel like, you know, with that Scorpio energy coming in. So if you guys haven't watched that new moon in Taurus, you might want to do so. I'm not sure if it was the Libra Scorpio or the Libra, but it's on one of them, but it is definitely talking about that. It might be both. But however, this is definitely activating that ninth house for you. But like I said, it's going to bridge between the 8th and the 10th as well. And to this transition, this is going to be a dramatic expansion of your worldview, your spiritual beliefs, your personal philosophies. You might even take you back to school for some of you. You might have this sudden increase for knowledge, wanting to, you know, update yourself through your academics. So let's see what's going on. So it's definitely going to feel like you might be having an internal war between your people-pleasing and your intense self-protection of that Scorpio. That Libra is that people-pleasing, you know, I'm trying my hardest to, you know, not make war. I just want to, you know, be balanced. So this is kind of dissolved by that Gemini's airy detachment that's coming through. I mean, we have 2 air signs coming together, right? So there's going to be a lot of conversation, a lot of communication, a lot of, you know, could be a lot of freedom, a lot of liberation, a lot of wanting to be your authentic self, walking your own authentic path as well. But the universe is also rewiring your mind so that you can think bigger and claim your rewards without feeling like this guilty. Maybe it was just for me. No, it's saying this is where we're walking within our own authentic self. Okay. So getting some tarot over here. So what do we got? Current and catalyst over here is, ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Lesson learned is the Moon. Those that breaking away of some of those illusions, things that we think that we can do, but we're realizing that they're not really meant for us. Putting our energy into something that's not made for us, but also opening up the intuition. I like that. So it's like surrendering lessons surrendered. It's like you're surrendered to it. Reward cultivated is going to be the Lovers. And the fourth card coming out is going to be the cosmic outcome, which is the Four of Wands. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So let's just look at this for a second. Well, right off the rip, I do like that you have this Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Coins sitting over here. This is talking about that practicality, abundance, physical security, nurturing. She's very nurturing. So it just feels like the entire transition is going to be within this strong desire for some tangible peace and self-worth. Well, this is kind of crazy because I'm telling you, this is exactly what we were talking about in that Libra-Scorpio reading. I'm not sure which one, guys. And like I said, it might have been both. But this is definitely talking about that. Talking about the desire for your self-worth. Letting down your guards. Finding what it is you need. Letting down the illusions for what's true for you. Who's true for you? What's true for you? Having this long journey for your own spiritual awareness. And the spiritual awareness can also be through love. It could be through academics. It could be, you know, just because no matter what, it's entering who you are. Finding what's good for you. So this card is actually is the anchor of this whole reading. Somebody didn't like that reading. I do want to let you know that. They didn't like the Libra one, talking about their self-worth and letting down illusions. They didn't like that. But that's what's, you know, but that's what's real, right? We all face these things. Facing our fears, facing our desires head on. So you might be focusing too much what it's saying during this. What it's saying right now within this Uranus Gemini is that you're focused too much on your physical environment. It wants you to get back to the roots of yourself. It could be your finances. It could be love. Whatever it is, right? That's on the outside world. And right now it wants to bring you on this journey for the next 7 or 8 years. And to embody who you are. You could be going through a dark night of the soul through this transition. I did during the Uranus and Taurus in my first house. Because it wants to bring up who you truly are and using your own authentic roots of yourself before you give it to the outside world. Balancing yourself out. And I have Libra moon, so I'm right there with you on that Libra side. But it wants you. The Uranus is bringing up this fast, chaotic mental shift so that it can ground you, organize you, deeply connect you to what's real, your authentic self, your material value, your self-worth. I'm telling you, it just started within this new moon in Taurus. If you guys haven't felt it yet, you're going to be feeling it by probably the blue moon. With the hidden lessons over here, this is the illusions, those fears, anxieties, navigating through the dark. It's that heavy depths of that keep you in a cycle down. It wants to transition you away from these fogs, these illusions, these things that you're working towards that don't represent really who you are. Like a job that you maybe you're bored and you're tired of it and you know it, but you keep holding on to it, waiting for a promotion, waiting for it to get better. Maybe even waiting for people that you don't get along with to leave in hopes and prayers that things are going to turn around, and it's not. It's just you in your mind. It's like that wishful thinking that becomes this kind of rose-colored glasses of illusion of they're going to leave, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, and then it never happens. Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate. throw away, because you're surrendering to a habit of waiting for the other shoe to drop, no matter what. Realizing that the monsters in the dark were your projections of could be old trauma for some of you. It could just be wishful thinking because you want things your way to balance out your scales, to keep you going strong. Especially if it's a job you really love, but you don't like the people you work with. It's almost like, I know that they won't last long, because this is the type of job where the doors turn a lot, but yet it's always like everybody else is always leaving but them. It's like, why, right? I remember doing that when I was waitressing. It was like, is this person leaving yet? Because a lot of people have left and they have not left. Oh my God. It's like, okay, that's just wishful thinking of nothing, right? Hoping that this relationship will turn around. You got the lovers over here, wishing, praying that they will change, but they're not going to change. You see what I'm getting at? So take it, whatever it is that resonates with you. Whatever it is, you have to be true to yourself and know what's going on. And it's going to push you to the limits during this 7 to 8 years until 2033. It's going to push you through these limitations so it can get you back to solid ground within yourself. That's the growth. That's what's going on. That's how you align. He wants you to grow and be aligned with yourself. Remember, this is the anchor. You're getting back to that nurturing peace within yourself. The lovers, beautiful right here, because this is the divine alignment, the choices of the heart, the harmony, the soul level connections, the growth that you're looking for. The people, places, things in your life that are actually meant for you, your legacy, and your purpose that you're aligning to, and you will be a magnet. The lovers becomes a magnet towards the things that you love once you align for what it is you truly want. This is the universe giving you your rewards. And I love this because of your Libra side. This is the lovers, right? It indicates your reward is that state of perfect alignment within yourself, with a significant partner, with a job, with something that you have passion for, with the true soul's mission. The universe is bringing harmony into your life, guys, and healing your past as well from any kind of relationship wounds. Allow it to do so. Put yourself into that place and allow the universe to tug you and guide you through this process. Because you're only going to have rewards in the end. Even when it's hard, even when it hurts, allow it to help you. Let down your guard. Because these are going to be the choices that feel profoundly authentic and chosen from love, not obligation, not illusions, not wishful thinking. True purpose, true alignment, true to you. Not what you think you want, but what you really need and what you truly want. Sometimes we think we want something so bad, and then when we get it, it's like it wasn't what I thought it was. And then maybe I tried to mold it in an illusion of this is in wishful thinking of this, I can fix this. We're not fixing things. If you have Virgo in you, you might be the ultimate fixer. But this is not that. This is true. It doesn't need fixing. It needs guidance. It needs love. It needs growth. We can work on it, but we don't need to fix it. Four of Wands. Oh, this is a beautiful reading. This is your celebration. This is your homecoming. This is your stability, your peace, my friends. This is the solid foundation you've been getting to this whole time. It could take the whole 7 to 8 years until 2033 to actually get to this place. You might be building on this, you're starting right now, or you're going to get ready to start this process. If you allow the process to happen. But remember, there's still going to be shakeups and wake-ups that are going to be out of your control. The universe is still going to control certain outcomes to your life because they're destined to happen no matter what. It's just whether or not you're going with the flow or you're going against the current. The Four of Wands is that celebration, safe havens and the milestone achievements. The transition, excuse me, because I want to keep saying transformation. I want to put them together, right? It doesn't truly destabilize you. It leads you straight into this homecoming, metaphoric, right? Because you're building this secure foundation where you can openly celebrate your successes and surround them with a community of family and people that have your back, who know your values, you know their values. So like I said, it's completely aligned for you. Feeling like you're with your soul tribe. And, you know, if you're looking for relationships, allow the universe to help you with those relationships, bringing in those soul tribe people, whether it's, you know, love, friendship, a partnership for business, right? The community. So let's get some clarifiers. Got the Four of Swords coming out. To the Magician, to the Moon. Whoa. Now that's power. That's straight up power right there. Wow, now you're getting the Fool to the Lovers. Wow. Oh, I just got goosebumps. To the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, as soon as I pulled that Fool on top of the Lovers, I just completely goosebumped up. I don't think you guys can see it, so I'm not even going to show you. It's pretty useless. I've noticed. I've tried to do it before. It never shows. So anyways, we got the Four of Swords. Wow. Gemini. Holy Gemini for sure, right? I mean, this is infusing this immense manifestation power with spiritual rewards and renewal. Not just rewards, but renewal. I mean, this is a massive legacy with a level financial upgrade as well. Wow. This is crazy. Hold on, guys. My eye is itching. Sorry. The Queen of Coins over here is going to take you straight into this phase of deep mental rest, relaxation, a place of so that you can renew yourself, feeling like you are at peace. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is literally giving you, whoops. It's almost like she's here to, almost like she's telling you, you have the permission to rest. Rest. You're going to need it. Because you don't need to constantly hustle and bustle or overthink your stability anymore. You're going to work not harder, but smarter. You're going to find new ways of doing things. You're on this long journey. You're going to need rest. It's almost like the universe is also telling you that the best way to handle this fast-moving Uranus energy right now is through this stillness, through this rest, through, you know, meditation and mental recovery. It's okay, though, because it almost feels like even if your body is trying to do what it's doing, your mind's going to catch up. At the Moon to the Magician. I mean, that's just magic. I mean, moving directly from the emotional fog and fear and illusions and whatever it is that's holding you back, my friends. The Moon is, you know, it's moving into this ultimate clarity and absolute power of this Magician. It's crazy. It's like everything's just going to become very clear all of a sudden, just almost like magic. I mean, what a spectacular shift you're doing over here. You're completely trading anxiety for action. You're trading the fog for clarity. I mean, it's amazing. Where you once felt stuck, you're going to be wielding the magic, wielding the aces, finding the tools in your toolbox. Because you're going to realize that you have the tools, you have the skills, the universe is backing you to create your own reality at this time, and you're no longer a victim, or you're no longer of some kind of universal circumstance, or just a circumstance, or this is just a circumstance. You're going to find it's not a circumstance. I'm master of my own reality, and because the universe is following me and saying, where are we going? What are we going to do? You tell me where we're going to go, and I'm going to push you in that direction, but I'm going to throw all these things to you to help you along the way, because that's what the universe does. It helps us along the way. Our higher self throws things at us. Universe, whoever, whatever. But you're actively manifesting your desires with absolute focus. Remember, we manifest all the time. It doesn't mean you have to sit in mode all day long. When you're driving your car and you're thinking about all these things that you want, and you kind of like blank out, and you're thinking of all these different things, you are manifesting. Every time you say, I want something out of your mouth, you just manifested it, right? It doesn't have to be in this place. I mean, everybody makes it sound like it's some kind of like witchcraft, or it has to be that I'm in a meditative mode. No, you're saying it as you're saying it. Your voice has power. Your thoughts have power. You're standing in the shower and you're like, and you're just thinking, I really wish I had a candy bar. And then all of a sudden somebody might bring you a candy bar. I know that happens to me all the time. My husband, I think of a candy, I'm like, even when I'm doing tarot, it's the craziest thing. I'll be sitting here and I'll be talking about manifestation, and I'll be sitting here thinking, man, I wish I had a candy bar. Comes back from the store and he's like, look, I brought you candy. Whether it's candy kisses, a candy bar, it happens. Right? So we're always manifesting one way or another. You can't get away from it. It's part of who we are. It doesn't have to be some drawn out prayer at night while you're sleeping, right? So it's saying this is where you're actively and absolutely focusing on what it is you're doing and where you're going, and then putting action towards those things, because it's saying, okay, well, I want you to take some action towards that. Okay, I'm thinking about going back to school. You might even start whatever you're going to do in school. If you're aligning to it, all of a sudden you might start, I'm going to go be a dental assistant. All of a sudden on TV, you might start seeing dental assistants all over. Come to dental, Dr. So-and-so's dental group, right? All of a sudden, dentist stuff's all over the place, right? Because you're aligning to that. That's what alignment is. Now, the reason that happens is because it's letting you know you're aligned to this. The universe wants you to know it's good for you. You've aligned to it. Let's go, right? The Lovers, the Fool, and that's exactly what this whole journey is about, is aligning yourself to what it is you truly want. I mean, because you're reaching over here uncharted territory with the Fool. You're doing something you're not used to doing. You're going somewhere that you may have gave you fear to move to do so. But now it's saying, no, you have this reward, a complete fresh start, entirely free from your past baggages, thoughts. So the Fool is indicating that the divine alignment you're expecting is giving you the courage to take that beautiful leap of faith. So the universe is definitely rewarding you with this clean slate, a sense of wonder and the absolute freedom. It's kind of like saying, hey, you know what? Go over here, Libra-Scorpio, and let me reinvent yourself without fear. But I want you to know that it's okay. The Four of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. You have the outcome. You receive the massive upgrade. You're stable. You're happy. You're going to find this happiness. This is going to turn into this ultimate long-term financial security and feeling like you're at home. How do we know it's financial security? Or how do we know that this is a place no matter what the situation is, even if it's not financial, because it's a general reading, could be anything. How do we know it's stable? Because you have the 10 of Pentacles, which says this long-term success of security, legacy, abundance, of whatever it is that you're wishing for, that you're having a rough time with, but that you're still on this long spiritual journey towards that. So you're making it now. Right now, you could be in this place where you're temporarily fixing things. It's saying you're no longer going to be temporarily fixing anything. You are cementing a permanent state of prosperity and family stability that will last for years and years to come. That's the bigger picture. I mean, the bigger picture is the universe rewarding with courage to change with profound fresh start, guys. Okay, guys, that was it. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.